What we've just seen is a very good visualization of the fight or flight theory from water cannon. In this exact moment, Simon needs to make a decision. If he either fights the threatening lion or runs away. And this is the origin. This is the bare basic definition of stress. To put it in other words, stress is a short-term emergency system to save our own life. And this is what we are going to talk about today. Stress. This is going to be the first video in the new topic on this channel, mental health. So please put your seats in an upright position, fold away the table and lock your seatbelts. We are ready to take off. Or take down. Yeah, take down, because we want the stress, we want to dial down the stress. Yeah, stress. That's the topic. In our modern world, we pretty rarely need to face a life-threatening animal or predator, but that said doesn't mean we don't come across stressy situations in our daily life. Conflicts in the relationship, long work days, overloads of tasks at work, competition with others, being overly ambitious, pain in general, high level of responsibility, loss of a beloved person due to a conflict or death, noise pollution, and even darkness in the winter month when the sun isn't shining that much. So as you can see, the list of the things that can trigger stress is endlessly long, and every time we do feel stressed, our whole body suffers, physically and mentally. Individual people react differently to different kinds of stress, but mostly within the terms of the fight or flight theory. Fighting stress can mean using your sharpened and alerted system to your advantage, tackling the task effectively and efficiently, which is one way for me to actually tackle stress at work. Flight, on the other hand, can mean that one just leaves the situation, simply walking away and leaving the problem behind. And fight can also mean to become moody and aggressively even. In other words, trying to fight the problems by killing them rather than solving them. And flight can also mean to ignore the existence of that particular problem. If I can't see the line, it isn't there. No, isn't there, everything's fine. I'm good. It isn't, no, no line there, I'm fine. I'm just gonna walk away in that direction, not because there's a line, but because there's something that I need to do. No, lion, no. Woo! Yeah! As you might know, I'm a barkeeper. Work can get pretty stressy pretty fast in a bar, and in these situations I'm actually able to really focus on what I have to do. Every task works perfectly, every hand movement sits as it should, every drink is tasty, and I'm still able to be a respectful, friendly and entertaining host. In other situations though, I'm not that good with stress, but more on that later. One very commonly misconception about stress is stress comes from the outside and we are helpless. But the truth is, stress only comes from your inner self. It is the mindset that counts. Stress is a personal reaction to something. Two employees get a task at work from the boss within a tight deadline, and both are able to get it done. One thinks, oh no, if I don't get it done I might get fired, I have to do it fast so God knows what happens. Oh my god, I'm so stressed. And the other one thinks, oh wow, only 2 hours for that task? That's a challenge. Curious if I can get it done in that time. So both of them are able to do the same work in the same amount of time. But what do you think? Who gets out of the situation feeling a little bit better? Probably the second one, right? So it all comes down to your mindset. It's how you react to a situation rather than what situation that you have to react on. We tend to push our guilt and responsibility on how we feel and react to certain situations away from us and put ourselves in a helpless situation. And this is stressful. And stress is no good. I know that some people say that they love stress, but that doesn't make much sense. If you don't feel stressed out, you're not stressed out. There's a difference between being stressed and being in a situation that's busy and most others would feel stressed out by. Another misconception about stress is that people who are often stressed out must be important. It often seems like the public conception about stress, especially when related to work, is something good and something to be proud of. But we should rethink that. Stress can lead to very difficult and problematic consequences. Tinnitus, lack of concentration ability due to the fact that in the long run connections in your brain can reduce. Tensions in muscles, high blood pressure, arrhythmia, diabetes, a weakened immune system, and all that can even lead to heart attacks or strokes. And now you're probably wondering on what you should actually do if you're constantly stressed out by different kind of reasons. There is some good news here, because when it comes to stress relief, we've got a lot of options to choose from. Exercise or workouts, and it doesn't have to be an intense session in the gym. Even a regular walk in nature can do the trick, which is one of my favorites actually. Writing down what stresses you, talking to someone close about it, or even journaling. Spending time with friends, family, people you love and enjoy being around. Laughing, watching a funny movie or reading a funny book, or watching an extremely entertaining video from my YouTube channel. Meditation or yoga. Both things help me a lot after a busy day to get back on track and relax. And you could also try to learn difficult things like sometimes just saying no. You already have a very busy calendar. Try to say no to additional tasks that aren't that important. So as you can see, it's not just the list of things that can trigger stress that is very long, but also the list of things that can actually relieve you from it. Relieve you from it. Yeah, sounding positive. That being said, the best ways to reduce stress is prevention and changing your mindset based on what I said earlier. Not taking too much tasks at once, finding the right people for your life, sorting out those who don't make you feel good. Setting clear priorities for yourself. What's important? What does feel good? What makes you happy? What drives you forward? And besides all that, trying to not put yourself in a helpless situation mentally once so often. Easier said than done, I know, but it's actually worth it. So feeling stressed out is something that I'm very common with. I used to be one of those who would put himself in the helpless situation way too often, and even me trying not to do so, sometimes to this day, I still do it. I do have a very hard time to learn to say no, and in private situations, I tend to get aggressive whenever I feel provoked or frustrated, especially when it comes to my creativity whenever I'm in interaction with other people. Always only by word and never by hand, but dealing with things on the other hand, there are a lot of objects in my apartment who found themselves being thrown across the room. This one, for example, in very difficult situations, especially when my well-being mentally is threatened or I feel to get in a state of depression, I am such a runaway you won't believe it. Like in the middle of a conversation, an argument, standing up and just walking out of the room and not coming back type of runaway. Yeah, that's me. I've done that. The reasons why I am like that is a whole nother story and a whole nother topic. I could put that in this video as well, but that would be a 30-40 minute long video, and that's just way too much. So yeah, that's to a conclusion, I think. As you can see, stress is a difficult topic to discuss and understand, but I think it's very important that more people learn to understand it as what it truly is. Not in a way that right after understanding everything changes and gets easier within the next heartbeat. That's simply impossible. But just analyzing analyzing the mindset, thinking about it, thinking about the situations more and more often can definitely make a change. So this is it. That's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed watching it. I hope it wasn't too stressful. Yeah. But honestly, I do hope that you can take something with you, something to learn, something to improve, some kind of way to make your life a little bit better, because this is the goal with videos like this. This is the first one within the topic of mental health, but more of them are coming. So if you don't want to miss them, I would highly recommend you to subscribe to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. Please stay safe. Please take care of yourself, not just physically, but mentally as well. I try to do my best to do that. And yeah, stressed out. I mean, peace out. Yeah, that's what I mean. Oh, no, wait. Green out, mic drop. Oh, that was a bad idea. I hope that still works. That's $200 right there. Ah, shit. Oh shit, I think I broke it. Oh snap, something's happening. Yeah, let's just end the video right here. There is some good news here. There is some good news. Relieving stress. I'm all good. I'm not worried. Yeah, time shortens. Anyway.